All right, our next game, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a game called Press Conference. That is when we are going to kick Greg Summers out of our chat.
Get out of here.
And he is going to come back. So we'll see Greg in a little bit. Cool. All right. And what we're going to do now is from you guys, we are going to get a famous person who has done something. And it doesn't have to be connected even. All right. So it doesn't have to be Darth Vader has created a Death Star. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be Darth Vader adopted a puppy, started a children's orphanage, destroyed the Death Star. Could be the opposite. I don't know. All right. When he comes back, Greg will magically be the person we're talking about, know everything that he has done, and answer our very well thought out questions that will lead him to guess who he is and what he's done. All right. So I think we're going to use Heather Ames's person.
Yes.
But we will use Nicholas Hitty Halsey suggestion of what he did. Okay. So what we have is Joe Exotic told the country to drink bleach to help you fight the Rona. Okay. Everybody good? All right, let's bring him back in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. Our speaker for the evening. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I gotta tell you, it's been a great evening for me. How y'all doing?
All right. Could be better, could be worse. Okay. All right.
Yes, I see that hand.
All right. So I guess my first question would be, what type of medical training do you have to make suggestions like this?
Oh, well, it's not training per se. Just a lot of people tell me that I'm very intuitive. I just know things. It's more of a gut feeling, sort of. Well, you've heard the term root doctor, or just doctor. We just shortened it to that. So that's
it. Sir, have you actually tried this method on your own people and animals? I mean, have you actually tried this method that you've suggested so far?
Hey, I'm a leader. Okay, I'm a leader. I'm not as much, what would you say, a participant, as much as an inspirational, motivational speaker. So I'm offering my nuggets of wisdom to the world. And if people, my people, your people, their people, other people over there, if they want to try these things, and if it works, and it will work, I guarantee you, not per se, but I will say that it could happen. Yes, you son.
Yeah. Question. So I know there was a lot of negative response to this suggestion, and it didn't sound very safe. So is this something that's going to be tacked onto your current prison sentence?
Look, we are in a society that discourages certain kinds of innovation, okay? People are not willing to take a risk. They hear something unusual and they think, oh, that's a quack. That person doesn't know what they're talking about. Snowflakes. I'm telling you, they're snowflakes.
Just to check, has what part did Carol play in all this?
Well, she was always the presenter. Carol Merrill, she and I go way back, probably before your time. But when I was hosting the game show, what was it? It wasn't Jeopardy. It was Matchbox. No. It was way before the lady turning the letters. She was just awesome. She was always right there for me, if you know what I mean. Yeah, son, yes.
Now, you bring up this game show. I'm a little confused. Was this game show before you ran for governor of Oklahoma, or was it before you were sheriff in Texas?
When you have a past like mine, it all kind of blurs together. Reality, fiction, is it live? Is it Memorex? No one gets that because you're all too young.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Would,
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Would you say that your relationship with Carol spoiled because of previous issues or because of this most recent one?
I just asked her to look behind what's behind curtain number 2. She took offense. I think she misinterpreted the whole thing.
Is that because there was a tiger behind curtain number 2?
There's tigers everywhere. I mean, look at me. I mean, seriously, look at me.
How have you worked on healing those tigers since we know they can get sick?
I think one of my favorite things is every morning when I'm putting out the tiger chow, I give them little scritches under the neck, give them little belly rubs, then count my fingers and then give them another belly rub. I sing them a little ditty. It just to soothe the savage beast.
Oh, please, can we hear some of that little ditty?
Well, I didn't really warm up, you must understand.
To make this method of curing the sickness easier, did Carol suggest using sardine oil to mix in with the substance?
No, Carol's much more of a low budget gal. She was saying just tuna in water. And I said, no. Quality kipper snacks are the way to go. But we settled on sardines. It's fine. Kitties love it. I mean, look, I've got all of my fingers yet. It's amazing. Yes.
Now, I don't mean to backtrack or anything, but I was actually really excited to hear that little snippet. Do you think maybe you could
go
back to the previous, answer that question for us? Could you give us a preview?
Sure. All right. Well, like I said, I didn't really warm up, but you may be familiar with the words. I've just put it into my own musical setting. Smelly cat! Smelly cat! What are they feeding you? Lovely ballad.
That is so soothing. So soothing. Question, what brand do you prefer? Is it Clorox? Is there another brand you're interested in?
Clorox is the big dog, or the big kitty, as we say around my farm. But I gotta say, there's other bleaches out there. Did you know if you take tiger urine and put it in a clay jar for 3 months, it becomes ammonia and you can bleach things with it, and it's completely natural. Yeah. Yeah, I see that, man. Go ahead.
So are you suggesting now that this tiger bleach would be better than a store-bought bleach to help the current situation?
It's not for everyone, but I will say that I can't say it's not as much a black market as an orange and black and somewhat white market. That I'm doing very well on the side with all naturally produced tiger bleach.
Sir, how much would you recommend people take?
Well, again, I'm not medically trained. I just have the resources and the genius to suggest these things. I would say start small. If you buy, I have the 6-pack, but if you want to try a sampler, there are different flavors. I have cranberry, awesome for several things. I've got wintergreen, people love that. And I have asparagus because I had asparagus. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Greg, do you? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So if we start with small doses, is it going to speed the process of going back outside up at all? Or do you think we should go all in?
You will be going. As you taste my product, trust me, you will be going. Outside is your discretion. I mean, I live in out here, so I can go anywhere I want. Me and the cats, we have an understanding. I mark my territory, they mark theirs. It's fine. I do try and
All right,
collect.
so Greg.
Yeah.
So Greg, do you think you know who you are? Clearly.
I do.
Who are you?
I am the Tiger King.
Okay. And what has the Tiger King done?
I think he has been idiotic enough to suggest that people drink bleach to cure what ails them.
What specifically ails them?
Oh, would it be the coronavirus, COVID-19?
It would
There
be
it
the
is.
Rona.
There
Yeah.
it is. There
Nice.
it is.
Right? Who would be so dumb as to suggest something like that?
Right. We had to come
Well,
up with
reality-
someone as ridiculous as Joe Exotic.
I
Like,
mean,
our world leaders would never do something like that.
never.
You would have
Never.
to be a moron. I mean,
Right.
even a reality TV star to do something that nincompoopy.